Judas Iscariot. Judas Iscariot, one of Jesus Christ's 12 apostles, betrayed him for 30 pieces of silver. Influenced by greed or disillusionment, Judas conspired with the chief priests to hand over Jesus. During the Last Supper, Jesus foretold his betrayal, but Judas denied it. Later, in the Garden of Gethsemane, Judas identified Jesus to the Roman soldiers and temple guards with a kiss, a prearranged signal. Jesus was arrested, leading to his trial and crucifixion. Overcome with guilt, Judas attempted to return the silver, but was rejected. Tormented by remorse, he ultimately hanged himself. His betrayal fulfilled prophecy and remains one of history's most infamous acts of treachery. Tony Blair. Tony Blair, former UK Prime Minister, 1997 to 2007, faced accusations of betrayal over the Iraq War. Initially elected on a promise of progressive leadership, Blair aligned closely with U.S. President George W. Bush post 9/11. Despite widespread public opposition and dubious intelligence regarding weapons of mass destruction, he led Britain into the 2003 Iraq invasion. The war resulted in massive casualties, destabilized the region, and later proved to be based on false premises. The Chilcot Report, 2016, confirmed Blair had exaggerated threats and bypassed diplomatic options. Many viewed this as a betrayal of public trust and democratic principles. His legacy remains deeply controversial, with critics condemning him as a war criminal, while supporters defend his decisions as strategic leadership. Keir Starmer. Keir Starmer has been accused of betrayal by some Labour supporters for shifting the party away from the socialist policies championed under Jeremy Corbyn. After winning the Labour leadership in 2020, Starmer promised party unity and a continuation of key progressive policies. However, critics argue he abandoned these pledges by purging left-wing members, distancing Labour from trade unions, and moving toward a more centrist position to appeal to voters. His stance on issues like public ownership, Brexit, and worker rights has led some to accuse him of prioritizing electoral gains over principles. Supporters see him as making Labour electable again, while detractors call it a betrayal of grassroots socialism. La Malinche. La Malinche was a Nahua woman who played a crucial role as an interpreter, advisor, and intermediary for the Spanish conquistador Hernán Cortés during the conquest of the Aztec Empire. Given as a slave to the Spaniards, she quickly became Cortés' trusted translator, helping him communicate with indigenous groups. She facilitated alliances between the Spanish and rival tribes, ultimately contributing to the fall of Tenochtitlan in 1521. Many view her as a traitor who betrayed her people to foreign invaders, while others see her as a survivor navigating complex power struggles. Her legacy remains deeply controversial in Mexican history, symbolizing both betrayal and resilience.